I wanted to make sure that no one is misled by this information. First of all, my name is Maurice Scott, Maurice Jefferson Scott, Sr. And if you're gonna do research on a Maurice Scott, make sure that you're researching the right person.
The truth always has a way of coming out, no matter how hard someone tries to hide it. And in this case, what started as quiet whispers behind closed doors has now exploded into full-blown drama that nobody saw coming. Or maybe everybody did. Because for a long time, something just didn't feel right. Maurice had been moving differently. The energy was off. The smiles didn't quite reach his eyes anymore. And Kimmi? She may have stayed quiet on the outside, but on the inside, something was shifting.
As you guys didn't see, however, in the moment that I acted, I was acting to protect the situation, protect my brother from further harm.
But here's the twist. What people thought was just rumors turned out to be something much deeper, something messier, something that would completely change how fans see this entire relationship. Because Maurice wasn't just being distant, he was hiding something. And when that secret side chick was finally exposed, Kimmi didn't just react. She calculated, she waited, and then she delivered a revenge so cold, so unexpected, it left everyone stunned. Now the question is, was this the final straw or just the beginning of something even bigger? Because trust me, this story, it's not what you think.
Saying that this is all the reason, but True T has really done an amazing thing for Miss Black Titanic, and I appreciate that. And it's always good to see creators supporting other creators. But child, y'all go over there and listen to this, because this right here is the clown of the year, baby.
Maurice and Kimmi's relationship didn't start in chaos. In fact, for a long time, they were seen as one of those couples who had already been through the storm and made it out stronger. They weren't perfect, far from it, but that's what made people connect with them. They argued, they disagreed, they had real issues, but they always seemed to find their way back to each other. At least, that's what it looked like. Maurice built his image around being a hard-working man, always busy, always chasing success. He talked about growth, discipline, and leveling up. And Kimmi, she stood beside him, supporting, encouraging, and holding things down when life got heavy. But over time, little cracks started to show.
I've been around Martell and her. I didn't see their interactions. So I didn't see she makes me feel this way or whatever, right? In that situation, I told Martell, bro, this is not it. Going forward, I'm not leaving a party because somebody is cheating. No, I'm not.
So do you come home and then call the person that's getting cheated on?
No, you'll never hear me call somebody and say, hey man, or hey lady, your guy's cheating on you.
I don't disagree. I'm not saying that you would.
Oh.
What I am saying is that you don't sit and be complicit in it as far as finishing out the evening. Because I wouldn't want the person that I'm friends with to think that I think this is okay. Even after the words come out of my mouth, your actions speak louder than words.
I believe that actions speak louder than words as well. And I don't know how many phone calls I've had with Melody and Martell about their situation.
I hear what you're saying, and it doesn't change my opinion.
Yeah, we're at an impasse.
At first, it was subtle. Maurice began traveling more often, business trips here, meetings there, and while that wasn't unusual for someone building an empire, it was the way he moved during those trips that raised eyebrows. He became harder to reach. Calls went unanswered, messages got delayed replies, and when Kimmi asked questions, his answers felt rehearsed. Not necessarily lies, but not the full truth either. And Kimmi noticed. Of course she did. But instead of making a scene, she observed. She paid attention. She watched his patterns. Because sometimes silence tells you more than arguments ever could. At the same time, fans started picking up on strange behavior online. Maurice was liking photos, not just casual likes, but consistent engagement with certain women. And not just any women, the kind who knew exactly how to get attention.
Honey, and before you get on social media, TV, YouTube, talking about what you think you know, maybe reach out to the people that you're about to talk about and ask maybe if it's true or not, because it can land you in trouble when you speak of people that's not true.
Meanwhile, Kimmi's posts started to shift. Gone were the happy couple moments. In their place, quotes about self-respect, loyalty, knowing your worth. Nothing direct, nothing messy, but enough to make people wonder, was something going on behind the scenes? And if there was, how deep did it go? At first, people thought it was just speculation. Social media always exaggerates things. A like here, a comment there. It doesn't always mean something serious. But then, patterns started forming. There was one woman in particular, a fitness influencer who seemed to appear in the same cities Maurice traveled to. At first, it looked like coincidence. After all, influencers travel all the time. But then it kept happening. Same hotel backdrops.
Same events, same timelines. And that's when people started connecting the dots. She wasn't just posting workout videos. She was dropping hints, subtle captions about being appreciated by a real man and finally feeling chosen. And those captions, they always went up right around the time Maurice was out of town. Coincidence? Maybe. But here's the twist. Someone managed to capture blurry photos at what looked like a private gathering. Nothing too obvious at first glance, just a group of people, dim lighting, nothing scandalous. Until fans zoomed in. That's when they noticed the details. A familiar watch, a recognizable tattoo, and a body posture that looked a little too comfortable. Suddenly, everything changed. The internet lit up. People started digging deeper. Old posts were revisited. Timelines were analyzed. And the more they uncovered, the harder it became to deny what was happening. Maurice wasn't just being friendly, he was involved. But instead of coming clean, he did what a lot of people do when they get caught in something messy. He downplayed it. He went live, laughed it off, and called it baseless rumors. He said people were reaching, trying to create drama where there was none. And for a moment, it almost worked. But only for a moment, because his calmness didn't feel genuine. It felt calculated. And people noticed that, too. He never directly denied knowing the woman, never clearly explained the overlapping trips, never addressed the specific details fans were pointing out. He just kept repeating the same thing. It's nothing. But when you have to keep saying it's nothing, people start to wonder if it's actually something. And while Maurice was busy trying to control the narrative, Kimmi, she was moving in silence. And that's what made everything even more intense. At first, Kimmi didn't say a word. No public accusations, no emotional breakdowns online, no messy back and forth. Just silence. But that silence, it wasn't weakness. It was strategy.
Because while Maurice was out there talking, Kimmi was watching. And then she made her first move. She unfollowed him. Simple, but powerful. Fans caught it instantly, and just like that, the speculation turned into confirmation in people's minds. Because let's be real, unfollowing isn't just social media drama, it's a statement. And Kimmi didn't stop there. She posted a message, short, direct, and sharp enough to cut through all the noise. A woman who knows her worth doesn't compete, she walks away. No names, no explanations. But everyone knew exactly who it was about. And just like that, the power dynamic shifted. People stopped focusing on Maurice and started watching Kimmi. Because she wasn't reacting emotionally, she was evolving. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Instead of confronting Maurice publicly, Kimmi leveled up. She stepped out looking better than ever, showing up to events, smiling, glowing, like nothing could touch her. And that confused people, because usually in situations like this, there's chaos, there's heartbreak on full display. But Kimmi, she looked unbothered, and that's what made it hit harder. Behind the scenes, rumors started spreading. Talks of her meeting with lawyers, whispers about her separating finances, stories about her focusing on her own business moves without Maurice involved. Nothing confirmed, but enough to keep the conversation going. And then came the moment nobody expected. Kimmi announced a new venture, a big one, and Maurice, nowhere to be found. No mention, no support, no partnership. Just her, standing alone, strong, focused, and completely in control of her narrative. That was the real revenge. Not yelling, not exposing everything.
But showing she didn't need him. And that hit harder than any public confrontation ever could. Meanwhile, Maurice's image started taking hit after hit. The same fans who once supported him started questioning him. His silence became suspicious. His explanations felt empty. And the more he tried to brush things off, the more people believed there was truth behind the rumors. Because at the end of the day, actions speak louder than words. And his actions, they told a story he couldn't talk his way out of. This situation didn't just stay on the surface, it went deeper. Because betrayal like this doesn't just affect a relationship, it affects everything. For Kimmi, this wasn't just about a man stepping out. It was about trust, about respect, about realizing that someone she stood beside might not have been standing the same way for her. And that kind of realization, it changes you. You could see it in her energy. She wasn't the same woman anymore. She was stronger, sharper, more intentional, like someone who had learned a lesson the hard way and decided never to repeat it. And for Maurice, the damage wasn't just personal, it was public. His reputation took a hit, his credibility questioned, his image no longer matching the reality people were seeing unfold. Because once doubt enters people's minds, it's hard to erase, especially when your actions keep feeding that doubt. And then there's the emotional side, the part people don't always see. The late nights, the unanswered questions, the moments of realization when everything starts to make sense and it hurts more than you expected. Because sometimes it's not just about what someone did, it's about how long they've been doing it without you knowing. And that kind of pain, it lingers. But instead of letting it break her, Kimmi used it. She turned it into power. And that's what people connected with the most. At the end of the day, this isn't just a story about cheating rumors or social media drama. It's about choices. Maurice made his, and now he has to live with how those choices changed everything. But Kimmi, she made hers too. She chose dignity over drama, growth over chaos, and silence over unnecessary noise. And somehow, that silence spoke louder than anything Maurice could say. Because while he was busy trying to defend himself, she was busy rebuilding herself. And that's the kind of move that doesn't just end a chapter, it starts a whole new story. But here's the real question. Is this truly the end for them? Or is there still something left behind the scenes that we haven't seen yet? Because if there's one thing we know for sure, in situations like this, the truth doesn't stay hidden forever. And sometimes the biggest revelations come after everyone thinks the drama is over. So now it's your turn. Do you think Maurice can come back from this? Or did Kimmi just make it clear that she's already moved on? Because one thing's certain, this story, it's far from finished.